The volcanic eruption in southern Iceland has certainly had some pretty far-fetched impacts across northwestern parts of Europe and also the United Kingdom. Airspace closed and a lot of flights have been grounded as well. Now here's some video footage. You can see the volcanic ash being thrown way up into the atmosphere at a level of 20,000 feet or more, and that's being blown towards us on a brisk upper level northwesterly winds. Now here's a representation of the volcano. You can see it there. That's the ash, the black stuff there being thrown into the atmosphere at a level of 20,000 feet or more. And bearing in mind the volcanic ash is very dangerous for jet engines, it could cause them to fail, and being as planes have to fly through that ash in order to get to cruising altitude, that's why all flights have been grounded, because of a safety precaution.
That's really sad.
Imagine a dirt road full of potholes with a creek bank and some cane poles catching channel cat. I'm a little more country than that. Picture a small town with an old hound laying out front of the courthouse while the old men chew the fat. I'm a little more country than that. I just want to make sure you know just who you're getting under this old hat. 'Cause girl, I'm not the kind to two-time or play games behind your back. I'm a little more country than that. Think of a Hank song from days gone, with a steel ride that's so strong it sends chills up your back. I'm a little more country than that. If you want to break home in a school zone with the doors locked and alarms on, girl, you way off track. I'm a little more country than that. I just want to make sure you know just who you're getting under this old hat. 'Cause girl, I'm not the kind to two-time or play games behind your back. I'm a little more country than that. You've heard those three words from others, but they fell flat. But this ring ain't something that I mean to give you and then take back. I'm a little more country than that. I'm a little more country than that. I'm a little more country than that.
My favourite thing about this holiday was seeing Katie in her wedding dress. It made me cry.
Sitting on a bench at West Town Mall, he sat down in his overalls and asked me, "You waiting on a woman?" I nodded yeah and said, "How about you?" He said, "Son, since 1952 I've been waiting on a woman." And when I picked her up for our first date, I told her I'd be there at 8, and she came down the stairs at 8:30. She said, "I'm sorry that I took so long, didn't like a thing that I tried on, but let me tell you, son, she sure looked pretty. Yeah, she'll take her time, but I don't mind waiting on a woman." said the wedding took a year to plan. You talk about an anxious man. I was nervous, waiting on a woman. And then he nudged my arm like old men do and said, I'll say this about the honeymoon, it was worth it, waiting on a woman. And I don't guess we've been anywhere. She hasn't made us late, I swear. Sometimes she does it just 'cause she can do it. Boy, it's just a fact of life. It'll be the same with your young wife. You might as well go on and get used to it. She'll take her time, you don't mind waiting on a woman. I've read somewhere statistics show the man's always the first to go. And that makes sense, 'cause I know she won't be ready. So when it finally comes my time and I get to the other side, I'll find myself a bench if they've got it. I hope she takes her time, I don't mind waiting on a woman. Honey, take your time, 'cause I don't mind waiting on a woman.
One, are you already videoing?
Yes.
Dad driving through the muddy puddle and getting the car.
My favourite thing, after 20 years of visiting, I finally managed to play Fantasia Golf. And I won!
South of Queens, but he flew down here on a business trip. I took him honky-tonkin' and that was it. He took to it like a pig to mud, like a cow to cud. We all got a hillbilly bone down deep inside. No matter where you're from, you just can't hide it. When the band starts playing and the fiddle saws, you can't help but hollering. When you see them pretty little country queens, man, you gotta admit that it's in them jeans. Ain't nothing wrong, just getting on your hillbilly bone, ba-bone, ba-bone, bone. Preach about hillbilly to 'em, please. Listen to this. Now you ain't gotta be born out in the sticks with a F-150 and a 30-06, or have a Bubba in the family tree to get on down with me. Yeah, Bubba, all you need is an open mind. If it fires you up, you gotta let it shine. When it feels so right that it can't be wrong, come on, come on, come on, you ain't alone, you ain't alone. We all got a hillbilly bone down deep inside. No matter where you're from, you just can't hide it. When the baby, why don't we just dance? Just a little bitty living room ain't gonna look like much, but when the lights go down and we move the couch, it's gonna be more than enough. For my two left feet and our two hearts beating, nobody's gonna see us go crazy. So baby, why don't we just dance down the hall, maybe straight up the stairs, bouncing off the wall, floating on air, baby. Why don't we just dance?
Hello, Paul. Your trousers look slightly peculiar.
Baby, why don't you go put your best dress on? Those high heel shoes you love to lose as soon as the tunes come on. On second thought, just the way you are is already driving me crazy. So baby, why don't we just dance down the hall, maybe straight up the stairs, bouncing off the wall, floating on air, baby. Why don't we just dance? I'll cut a rug. Well, it might be me, but the way I see it, the whole wide world has gone crazy. So baby, why don't we
That's what we call a big wave.
baby, baby, why don't we just dance?
This is Paul's impression of Bella when she's hungry.
We could have had 5 medium one-topping pizzas, 2 orders of any 10-piece chicken side, any 2 bread sides, and 10 20-ounce Coca-Colas for $65.
Food.
That's 3 more pizzas and 8 drinks. Oh God.
Unbelievable. Another.
Food.
He's probably outside thinking, hello, Foot. Hello, Mum. How are you? Oh no, I've got my head stuck in a hanger. I can't go.
You can't grab your head stuck in your hanger. The Day at the Animal Kingdom and Valhalla Craze and Orange Pico tea incident.
She said one thing.
Don't move, baby, don't move. Oh, look at you, I just wanna take this in. The moonlight dancing off your skin. Now time, let's take our time. I just wanna look in your eyes and catch my breath. 'Cause I got a feeling this could be one of those memories right, baby, inside? Can you feel the butterflies floating all around? 'Cause I can sure feel now. Tonight, maybe tonight is the start of a beautiful ride that'll never end. And baby, I got a feeling this could be one of those memories we wanna hold on to, cling to, but one we can't forget. Maybe this could be our last first kiss, the dawn of forever. What if this was that moment, that chance worth taking? History in the making. Right here, right now, holding you in my arms. This could be one of those memories we wanna hold on to, we wanna cling to, one that we can't forget. Maybe this could be our last first kiss, the door to forever. What if this was that moment, a chance worth taking? History in the
There goes Paul, he's going down.
At a certain time of the year, salmon feel the incomprehensible urge to swim upstream and spawn. And here, in Florida, we have our own special salmon, who daily attempts to thwart nature by swimming upstream to the spawn. Well done, salmon.
This is my family choosing their last meal at Perkins. This is Paul. Airport quesadilla. This is Dad. Hello, Dad. Choosing your last meal at Perkins.
Again, yeah. Last one ever.
I know.
Ever.
That's really sad.
Every time I turn the conversation to something deeper than the weather, I can feel you all but shutting down. And when I need an explanation for the silence, you just tell me you don't wanna talk about it now. What you're not saying is coming in loud and clear. We're at a crossroads here. If I'm not the one thing you can't stand to lose, if I'm not that arrow to the heart of you, if you don't get drunk on my kids, if you think you can do better than this, then I guess we're done. Let's not drag this up. Consider me gone. With you I've always been wide open, like a window or an ocean. There is nothing I've ever tried to hide. So when you leave me not knowing where you're going, I start thinking that we're looking at goodbye. How about a strong shot of honesty? Don't you owe that to me? If I'm not the one thing you can't stand to lose, if I'm not that arrow to the heart of you, if you don't get drunk on my kids, if you think you can do one who used to make you laugh. If I'm not the one thing you can't stand to lose, if I'm not that ever to the heart of you, then I guess we're done. Let's not drag this on. Consider me gone. Consider me gone. Consider me gone. Just consider me
I'm not going. They don't know I'm not going, but I'm not going. I'm going to lay on the bed and wedge my head in a coat hanger, and I'm staying.